I got the first call at 3:12 a.m. My phone buzzed on my nightstand, the sudden vibration jolting me awake. I squinted at the screen. Unknown caller. I should have ignored it, but half asleep, curiosity got the best of me. I swiped to answer. Hello. There was silence. No breathing, no background noise, just dead air. Then, just as I was about to hang up, a whisper came through. Why did you leave me? My skin prickled. The voice was familiar, but I couldn't place it. A distorted whisper, like someone speaking through a bad radio connection. Who is this? I asked, my throat dry. The line went dead. I tried shaking it off, blaming it on a prank or some late night, drunk dialing the wrong number. But something about the voice unsettled me. It felt wrong. The second call came the next night. 3:12 a.m. Same unknown number. Same static-filled silence before the whisper. You left me here, all alone. I sat up, heart pounding. Listen, I don't know who you are, but you've got the wrong. You promised. The voice interrupted, the whisper turning into a hoarse, desperate plea. You promised you'd never leave. A chill ran down my spine. This wasn't just a prank. There was something disturbingly intimate about the way they spoke, like they knew me, like they were waiting for me. I didn't sleep that night. The next morning, I traced the number. No results. No name. No location. Like it didn't exist. I tried to forget about it, but the calls kept coming. Always at 3:12 a.m. Always the same whispering voice, growing more agitated each time. You forgot me. I waited for you. Come back. And then, last night, the voice said something different. You were there too. Don't you remember? A cold wave of nausea hit me. Something about those words, about the way they were said, triggered a memory buried deep in my mind. Flashes of an old house, a dirt road, a swing set creaking in the wind, and a girl with long, tangled hair and hollow eyes, staring at me from the darkness. I don't know why, but I suddenly felt an overwhelming sense of guilt, like I had done something terrible, something I had forced myself to forget. The call stopped that night, but then, at 3:12 a.m., my phone buzzed again. This time, it wasn't an unknown number. It was my own. I stared at my phone, my own number flashing on the screen. My hands trembled as I reached for it. I answered. Silence. Then, the whisper. But this time, it was different. You need to remember. My breath caught in my throat. The voice was no longer distant or distorted. It was clear, sharp, and eerily familiar. It was my own voice. A static burst crackled in my ear, followed by a sound that made my blood run cold. A child's laughter. Images flashed in my mind. A candlelit attic, a wooden box buried in dirt. Hands. My hands, covering a mouth to stifle a scream. My stomach turned. I shut my eyes, gripping my head. The memories were coming back in fragments, but one thing was clear. Something happened. Something terrible, and I had erased it from my mind. The voice on the other end spoke again, quieter now. You can't bury the past forever. The call ended, but before I could even process what had happened, another sound filled the room. A soft knock from inside my closet. I turned slowly, my pulse hammering in my ears. The door was slightly ajar, revealing nothing but darkness. The air around me grew heavy, the silence stretching, suffocating. Then, from the darkness, a whisper drifted out. Let me out. I ran. I don't remember grabbing my keys. Don't remember how I made it to my car. I just drove, putting as much distance as possible between me and that voice. But as I sped down the empty road, my mind raced with a terrifying realization. I knew where I had to go. I had to go back. To the house. To the place I swore I'd never return to. I don't know how long I drove before I found myself there. On that familiar dirt road, the one I had locked away in my mind. The house stood at the end, exactly as I remembered it. Peeling paint, shattered windows, the air around it heavy with something unseen. My hands were clammy as I stepped out of the car. The wind whispered through the trees, carrying something else with it. Laughter, distant, echoing. A child's laughter. I swallowed hard and walked forward, my footsteps crunching against the dead leaves. The front door was slightly open, swaying as if it had been waiting for me. Inside, the air was thick with dust and decay. The floorboards creaked under my weight. The house felt alive, watching me, breathing with me. Then I saw it. The wooden box. It was exactly where I had left it, in the corner of the attic, half buried under rotting debris. My chest tightened as I approached, my hands shaking as I reached out. I knew what was inside. I had always known. The whispers grew louder, surrounding me, filling my head with memories I had long buried. Open it. I didn't want to, but I had no choice. I lifted the lid. A single object lay inside. A child's dress, torn, stained, and covered in dirt. And beneath it, something worse. A photograph of me, holding hand with a little girl. A girl with hollow eyes. The wind outside howled, the walls of the house groaning as the whispers reached a deafening crescendo. Then, the closet door creaked open, and she stepped out. To be continued.